Guys, so I wanted to make a review video on these new markers that I just got. They're brush tip Prismacolor markers, and they come in a set of 24. This is the portrait set as it says right here, and I got it today in the mail, so I figured I'd make a video reviewing these markers because when I went to go buy them on blickarts.com, it did not come with any description or like pictures of what colors were going to be in it. I mean, it's common sense that there's going to be skin tone colors in portrait, obviously, like to draw portraits of people or whatever, but I just felt like I was a little agitated because I couldn't find any like specific details on that like most companies would give you. So I wanted to make a video of it because I couldn't find any videos on YouTube either of anybody reviewing this, so I guess I'll be the first. It is very specific, so I'm not surprised that there's not that many reviews on this specific set, so I just thought I would in case anybody else comes across my dilemma. So this is the box that it comes in, as you can tell, and I already cut the tape there, and I took it out of the box. So it comes in a rack, and here are all of the colors. I'm gonna try to keep this as like zoomed in as possible with good quality because sometimes it will unfocus. Here's the first layer. It comes in with more lighter colors for the skin tones, and then it's got some more different kind of colors that you wouldn't normally see, like blue and a reddish pink. And then there's another rack because there's two, and this comes with a little bit darker colors. There's some browns now, and then there's still some cream colors right here, and then this is what the labeling looks like. It's a little bit small. It's not that big of an issue though, personally. I think so, because it just tells you right here what the color is. So I don't think you'd have that big of an issue with the fact that it's a small here. All in all, I think that it's a very nice set. I like the colors that you get with it. It comes with great colors, I think. You can do a lot with this. The markers themselves, what I think is the best thing about these markers is how they don't have a chisel tip. They don't have a chisel tip, which I think is great because a lot of people don't use the chisel tip. Like, I know obviously someone's got to use it, and I'm sure plenty of people do, but at the same time, so many people don't, that this is one of the reasons I really like these markers, is because they don't have, let me set it down, they don't have the chisel tip, which I think is great. In place of the chisel tip, they have like a more stiffer and smaller and finer nib, and it looks like this versus the chisel tip, which I think is great. And then they have the brush tip, which looks exactly like any other brush tip would look like, I guess, which looks like that. These markers are very pigmented, which I think is a really great thing about, another great thing about these markers, because they're pretty pricey, so I would expect them to be very nice quality, and they are, because I have bought, like, I went to Hobby Lobby and I got a couple that were not in the set, obviously, and they're very pigmented. They're very nice. I like them a lot. They're a great alternative to Copic markers. They're a lot cheaper if you... I have to say, just by my own experience, this probably might not be true for everybody, but just by my own experience, they were a lot cheaper to buy online and just pay the shipping and whatever it costed than to go to the store and buy them in person. Because the time that I went to Hobby Lobby, I bought four markers, okay, and like these 4 markers were $38, And that's crazy, now that I think about it, because, I mean, this whole set was only $57, so I literally spent over, or just about, probably a little over half the money just for 4, when I could have gotten 24 for 50. I mean, so I personally feel like it's a lot cheaper to order them online. Now that I realized it, they were like $7 a pop at the store, and online they're about 2. But I really wanted to go there then because I was just in the area and I thought I needed the colors. Well, I knew I needed the colors, so I kind of just unwisely spent my money on that. But I think this set is really nice. I have tried Copics before, a couple. I only have 1, if that counts as trying them. They're personally great markers. I like those markers too, but they're very pricey. And I mean, just for 6 Copic markers of skin tones, they cost $50, and I was like, why would I spend that much? That also has a chisel tip when I could just get 24 for like the same amount of money with different colors and more than 6 markers. So that's something that you can weigh out. If you think that it's worth it, then I would totally buy this set over the 6 marker skin tone Copic markers that I also was considering. I think this is a great alternative. They do, they're not as smooth against the paper. Like, it's not rough at all, but it is kind of like, I don't know. If you've never tried Copics, it wouldn't really matter if you got these. It's not really a deal breaker if you've tried Copic markers and then you wanted to try markers like this. You're not going to notice the biggest difference, so it's not really something that you'd have to feel like you're concerned about when trying these markers. But here's the colors again, and I think they look really good. When I was getting these, I was like really excited because I saw a lot of skin tones, obviously, because it's a portrait set, and I was really happy because I've been trying to practice skin tones with colored pencil and it's just not working out. So I was hoping, well, maybe I can master markers, because I also wanted to get into digital art, but that's really expensive. So this is the next best thing to coloring a little faster versus colored pencils, I guess. So yeah, this is my review. I've already tried them, like I said, from the time I went to Hobby Lobby, and they're really great markers. They're very saturated. They're not refillable, so that's something that you have to think about as well when you are deciding about these markers. Is once you run out, you run out, and you cannot refill them like Copic markers. So that's another thing that you have to think about when you're buying these markers. I hope that isn't a deal breaker, because honestly I still think these are very much worth it. I mean, I have a job, so if one of my markers right now, I would totally be able to eventually wait and see if I needed to order any more markers. Okay, this doesn't want to shut. And then I could see if sorry. And then I could see if I needed any more markers and just order more than 1 marker at a time. But yeah, so this is the case. I think the case is very nice itself. Well, I mean, it's not really a case, but it's just like the box that it comes in. I think it's very nice. It's very smooth. I think it's worth my money. It was quite a bit. This costed about the same amount as just 6 markers of Copics would cost, which, like I said, it was $57 just for 6 Copic markers. So this is definitely worth it to get 24 variety colors versus 6 just, basic skin tones. So I think it's worth it, and I really like it. I'm excited to see what I can do with these, and maybe I can make more videos using these markers in the future. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, you can just comment below, and I will try my best to reply. Thanks.